Hi everyone, Katie here. Welcome back to another layout video. Today I am working with a couple of pictures from our fairly recent trip to Peru. This was our ride on Perurail, which was really cool. It was a train that took us into Aguascalientes, the Machu Picchu city. So this was toward the end of our trip, but also right at the time when we were about to see Machu Picchu. So it was really exciting. I also found it super exciting because I had never been on a passenger train, I guess. I mean, I've been on like a city train, but never anything like this. So I thought it was a really cool experience. So you can see I'm getting my layout ready. I have this background paper. It's from Echo Park, and it looks like just little, green brush strokes all over the background. I believe it's from the Never Grow Up collection, which is like a Peter Pan themed, which when I first got it, I was like super disappointed, but I actually really love like all the B-sides of the paper. Like the A side of this paper is literally Peter Pan flying through the sky, which I don't think I would ever really use. But I think the B-side is fantastic. So then I mounted my photos on it almost looks like a denim print. So it's hard to see in the video, but my photo mats do have like a little texture to them. And that's from Simple Stories, Bro & Co., another collection that I didn't really think I'd use, but then ended up loving all the B-sides. And then I'm trying to use up some scraps, which is what that navy paper is, take out some from the 6x8 pads that I have, which this is from Paige Evans' Horizon. And then the one down the middle is actually like a grid paper that was the packaging on something I recently used up from Pink Fresh. Now, in order to make these torn edges stand out, I ink just the very edges of them. This is a Distress ink in mode Lawn, which definitely gives different effects than the Distress Oxide that I usually like to use. That's one of my very few Distress inks, and I really like it. It's nice. It does seem to give a deeper color, which, it works out for different things. So I'm happy to have both. I've got it actually mode Lawn in Distress ink and Distress Oxide. And I think of them as very different colors, which works out. So I've got my photos down. I've got my little background accent papers down, and I want to make a diagonal kind of embellishment line with the journaling in the middle there. So I know I want my title up on the top right, and I decide to make that Perurail. That is the name of the railroad, and it, that seemed like an appropriate title. So I'm using my Everywhere thickers, and I have to break open that third pack of them. I have used these so many times, especially on my Peru layouts, because they're like travel-y map kind of thickers, and I think they are just perfect for pretty much everything in our Peru albums. But unfortunately, I am finding that I'm running out of A's. Can I just buy like a thicker set of just vowels? I really need that. Maybe they can throw in some S's or something too. Ugh, if only. I guess I'll just have to keep buying more sets. So you can see I'm doing my journaling here down in the bottom left. This is on a little grid paper, so it works really well. I kind of had a lot to say, as I usually do, so I wrote in a very fine pen, and everything fit pretty well. It was just a really neat experience, because, another silver lining to COVID and traveling during COVID, we got upgraded to the glass top train, which you can kind of see in the picture down on the right. And that, just gave us even better views of the things that were outside, which was, fantastic scenery. So definitely very happy with that. We did have to wear face masks and face shields together at the same time the whole time, which I mean wasn't great, but if that's what they needed to do to keep everyone safe, then that's what we did. Obviously, we were just happy to be able to travel. So I'm adding a few stickers. I must say I am running low on like travel and adventure embellishments, which is sad. I had so many, but I guess, it's good to use things. And man, I guess that just means I'll have to go shopping, right? Really, really very tough position to be in. So I'm trying to use up, stickers from just anything. I've got a lot of collections that I've finished up, but I still have little bits of. So I'm kind of putting them all together, and I've done that on the past few layouts. So I know it's not as cohesive as some layouts can or have been in the past, but I still think they turn out nice and they're interesting to look at, and they're preserving my written memories as well as my photographs, and that's what's important. So I am happy to kind of mix and match this way. Once I decide that stickers are not helping me out, I get out my travel/adventure themed ephemera box, which also is combined with all of my outdoorsy ephemera. I'm not really sure why those two just seem to go along together so well, but they do in my mind, and that's also how I store my stickers. Um, but you can see I don't have a lot. I've got a set of snap cards in there, which takes up most of the room, but I don't have a lot of travel-y, adventure-y ephemera left. But I did have this little this train ticket piece from Paige Evans, her explosion box collection from at Michael's, and it is just absolutely perfect. And I put it in with my little sticker. That green sticker, cork sticker, actually says travel, so it's kind of like my title is Travel Perurail, which I think is perfect. I spread just a few little enamel dots around and add just a little sparkle with my pen and finish off my layout here with a few splatters, which I don't think I really needed, but hey, I like them anyway. So that will complete my layout. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.